Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. 1 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. One and one to Tommy La Stella. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
When you think of Matt Harvey, you think of the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals. At one time known as the Dark Knight, has had some arm injuries, not quite the velocity that he used to have. He's still 93 to 95 miles an hour. His off-speed pitches aren't quite as crisp as they used to be before his injuries. He's trying to find his way to be back to being a really good starter. He eats up some innings, but he's not the dynamic guy that he was early in his career.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Harvey, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Standing in, Justin Moore. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Almora will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hopped up. Rizzo is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Schwarber ranging back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Here's Javier Baez. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. 7 hits and 15 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Lucroy has it, and he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, and he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Jason Hayward now. Peppers at it and hits it in the air to left. Goodwin is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. 2 hits in 7 tries. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
1-2 now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
2 men on, 2 out, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Harvey pauses. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A bouncer up the middle. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More digging in, Cole Calhoun, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0. Here's Descalso at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 33, Matt Harvey.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that means the pitcher will bat next, Matt Harvey. One out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the ever-versatile Daniel Descalso.
The second baseman, Daniel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Descalso behind 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. And before we get much further, time for a look at the standings entering play today as you see where the Angels find themselves in the American League West. So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Harvey gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw on DeBoer takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, Tommy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
For the Angels, the center fielder, Mike.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and this manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters, and that'll illustrate just how different these pitchers are. You can see 95 is the top speed for one starter, with the other topping out at just 89. Stepping into the box, Justin Bour. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now another 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Hit hard to third. Bryant's got it. Oh, look at Bryant in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Digging in, Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit back up the middle. Listella has it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And there's ball two now. The 2-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number two. One run, two hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. In time to first and error two away. Ready for another chance. Jason Hayward flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Zach Cozart is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike one. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. 1 out, nobody on. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On the ground to the left side. And that's the 2nd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels are gone in order. They're down 1-0. Now batting, Wilson Contreras reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there. 0-1. Contreras playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. This pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So Stepping in, Albert Almora. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Contreras gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw won't get him.
Oh, he's safe.
Yeah, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalzo, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Calhoun is there. 2 down. First and second with 2 men gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0.